guys, what's up, and thanks for watching one of my videos. I'm Stephanie, just in case you didn't know, and in today's video we have a special guest. So this is my best friend of like a bajillion years, and today we're going to do a mukbang, whatever it's called. We got Five Guys. You can't see it, sorry. I tried to put it in the frame. My table's really low so you can't see it. I got a cheeseburger with mayonnaise and onions and ketchup and fries, and
I got a little cheeseburger with mayo, lettuce, pickles, tomatoes, and green peppers. Boom.
So boom. And then I have a cherry Coke on the side, and she has hot aqua.
I like my water hot, y'all. I know I ain't the only one, but
so let's just go ahead and start everything good. I used to do this when I was little, like rip the bag and make it into a plate. Did you ever do that?
no.
Oh.
We always just get a bag and put it in. Y'all just got off work, so I'm really tired.
Girl, you got off work like 5 hours ago.
No, I didn't.
It's 9 o'clock.
I didn't get off until 6.
5 hours ago.
Somebody don't know math. Period.
You regular good?
Yeah.
So, what we gonna talk about today? We should have cut this in half.
Right, that's what I'm just thinking about my hair. You wanna get up and go get us a knife?
Yeah.
Alright. I really wish y'all could see this little itty bitty table Stephanie got us eating on.
One for you and one for me. That's what you get. God don't like ugly.
Yep, it did.
My mayonnaise though. I say, bro, you stole my mayonnaise.
I already had them put mayonnaise on my burger.
So, I guess we'll start off with some gossip.
Okay, y'all, so I have this friend of mine who is in a relationship with this guy. And basically, long story short, she caught him cheating. Now, before the cheating, she was basically taking care of him before he can get back on his feet. She helped move him into the city. You know, she got him a phone. He's living with her.
Her phone.
And this, that, and the third. He's not working right now, but he's supposed to be working soon. So he cheated on her and she took him back. So now we're just trying to see, like, was she in the wrong? Was she right? Indifferent? What are y'all opinions? Go ahead and comment below. But me personally, what I told her is no one can really say like how much she loves him or how much he loves her. Only they know their relationship. So if she feels like he's worthy enough to be taken back and given a second chance, then she should do that. But me personally, I just wouldn't take back a cheater, because once a cheater, always a cheater type of thing. I mean, who's to say he won't do it again? Who's to say this was even the first time? Maybe you're just sorry because you got caught. So many different scenarios to this particular topic, so.
And I agree with that too. Like, don't get me wrong, I feel like the only time I would ever take back a cheater would be if we, you know, basically said till death do us part. Because other than that, we have no like real longevity type of ties with each other. Because if you just my boyfriend, you can be replaced. I mean, you can replace a husband too. You know, people throw divorce parties nowadays, so you can definitely replace the husband. But more so with the husband, it's just like, you know, you're promising to God, and I take, you know, those type of seriously to to God more serious than other promises I make to people. No tea, no shade. But so that's, or there's a child. But even still, there's plenty of people who know how to co-parent. You know, stepdaddy of the year. I can find me a Russell Simmons out here. Well, Russell Wilson, not Simmons. My bad.
Wrong,
you know, right? Wrong one. My bad. But wrong Russell. But it's like, I feel like there are options. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like there's so many red flags in the situation. Like, let me give y'all some back. So, so boom. So one, he ain't got a car. He ain't got a job. He don't contribute to anything, but it's eating up all the food where Daddy at from Friday. Eating up all the food. She picking him up. He's taking her car to go places and leaving her stranded, but she got a car. He got a phone, so she gave him his phone. Gave him her phone, her Apple Watch. Girl, you ain't got a man, you got a baby. You have a son. He should be wishing you happy Mother's Day because you're babying him. And literally, the only way he could have cheated on you was taking your car to go see this other girl. He's texting on your phone to the other girl. Make that make sense. Make it make sense.
Now, then again, we don't know the extremes of their relationship. We don't know like what he says or what she says. This is all just one side. We don't know his side. We're just hearing from her side.
Right.
So there's that.
I agree with her. You know, once a shooter, always a shooter. I've cheated before. I won't take me back. Period. I know how I am. But it's just like, I don't know. I want so much for women, no matter who you're with, whether male, female, trans, he, she, it, whatever the case may be, whatever you identify as, whoever your significant other is, the person that you choose to love in this life, I just want you to want more for yourself. Alright. One thing about it is, I feel like you should want more for yourself. One thing about it is I feel like you should want more for yourself and hold yourself to a higher standard. Like me, I've been single for 30 years. Except for like 6 months, so we don't talk about those 6 months. So it's just like
I said, you don't know until you in that relationship.
You're right.
So.
You're right. I just want women to win. Point blank period. I want women to win. And I want all women to want better for themselves, to do better for themselves, to never be complacent in complacency. I just want us all to win. Black, white, Puerto Rican, and Asian. Mainly black women though. But, you know, I want us all to win. I want the female race to win. We are a race. We are sisters. We stand together. She delicious. So it's like, I just want more for women. And it's like I can understand the desperation and wanting to accept things, you know. But
okay, so that's that for that topic. Real quick,
right.
Sum that one real up. That's just what we've been talking about pretty much all day.
Right. So boom.
But okay, the next topic of conversation was one of our previous co-workers. She had shared a post with one of her friends or church members, where he basically says in honor of Pride Month, he wanted to share with the world how he's been living, 7 years? 7 years free from the LGBTQA community. And basically it's a long story. Yeah, a long story of how he's no longer gay anymore. He has shared the word of God, and he's now a pastor. and a missionary, and he's doing work of God around the world. He now has a girlfriend, and he says how in the past his gay ways lead him to do drugs, and it leaded him to basically this wrong lifestyle. And now through God and the friends that he have now, he no longer is living that lifestyle. So, long story short, we both feel like this is very hypocritical. For one, the girl that shared it is supposedly best friends with someone who is of the LGBTQA community.
A gay man. A gay black man.
A gay black man that she calls her friend. But she wants to sit here and, I wouldn't necessarily say bash, but...
What she said, basically, in a nutshell, she didn't say it, but she said it. She basically did bash the gay community, basically saying that that's the number one cardinal sin, basically, ever in life. And her share of the post basically was just a typical church person. She wanted to wrap the name in God and spew hate. It's basically what she did. And, like she was saying, a good friend that she used to go with all the time, still hangs out with, lived with, munched off of, with him and his boyfriend. Like when she lived with him, he had a boyfriend and they lived together. It was the same person who was pregnant out of wedlock. Mind you, she didn't have the baby out of wedlock. She had a shotgun wedding. So she technically was married by the time the baby came out, but it was a shotgun wedding. And it's the same man that used to cheat on her all the time, or whatever. And it's like now she wants to be holier than thou, and I am saved, and this, that, and the third.
Now don't get us wrong. Stephanie definitely know word for word Bible verses. I'm not very religious. I have my own belief, which is in God, but I don't really talk too much on religion. All I know is I'm a firm believer that no sin is greater than the next sin. So you cannot sit here and say that you wearing your mismatched fabric is no greater or less than someone liking someone of the same sex. You can't sit here and tell me that me cussing, I'm going to go straight to hell for you judging me and you not going nowhere. So,
see, me murdering you is the same as her raping somebody else in God's eyes.
I mean, we don't know how he views us, judges us, or if that's on him.
That's all on him on my judgment day. Let him do the judging.
But I feel like that's what drives a lot of the young people nowadays away from the church.
Facts.
It's all this, you have to be this way, that way, in a straight line. But people hypocritically do and say their own things. Everyone has their own opinions and they voice it out loud, and it causes a lot of the young people to go away from church.
Facts.
And the young kids that you do see in church, it's always something wrong with them. They're the weird ones, the outcasts and stuff like that. And it shouldn't even be viewed that way, but
it is.
What can we do as a society besides try to hope for the best?
It is. And it sucks. It sucks. Real bad. I got one. Okay.
Yeah, I'm slick full.
Because, I mean, you ate before this.
Yeah, I literally eat all day.
So, I'm going to ask you this. So, she is a single mom.
Who said I wanted them to fucking know my business?
Because this question, you need context.
No, I don't.
She's a single mom, right? How do you feel? When I say single mom, I don't mean like, you know, single mom. Like, she co-parent. She's a co-parenting mom. Let's say that. So, she's a co-parenting mom.
But I take care of my child.
So, how do you feel about women wishing themselves a happy Father's Day?
Oh, I feel like that's very selfish. You don't even have to let them know that you can edit all that out. They don't need to know that I'm a mom. That could be just, you can act that to any fucking body.
I mean, but I want to know how you feel as a mom. Would you wish yourself happy Mother's Day?
No, I don't. I'm not gonna be selfish and wish myself a happy Mother's Day. No, I'm not gonna lie and sit here and say that I haven't wished other mothers happy day like Happy Father's Day on this day. Like one of my coworkers, she's a single mom as well, and her kid's father isn't in the picture at all. She doesn't have a boyfriend or anything like that. She's been doing the single mom thing for like 4 or 5 years. Her oldest one is, I want to say, 8, and the youngest one is 4 or 5 years old. Like, that child's father has never been in the child's life. So she's been doing the single mom thing for a long time. So today, she brought everybody cookies and Powerades and Red Bulls and stuff like that to work. So once she came by me, I was like, I just wanted to appreciate you, and I also want to tell you Happy Father's Day. I understand that, you know, you're doing it all by yourself. So I got to give credit where credit's due. But she's not one of those people that is out here gloating at the fact that she's a single mom. She's not praising that, you know, she's doing her damn thing all by herself. She's not one of those, and I'm not one of those. I'm not finna sit here and make a post on my social media saying like, oh yeah, Happy Father's Day to all the dads who are there, this, that, and the third. I feel like that's taken away from them. Because I feel like there's just as many bad moms out there as there is dads. Who's to say that this other person's mom's been there in their life? There's plenty of dads that are out here raising kids on their own too.
Thanks.
So, one out for all the single dads out there. But,
So, hypothetical, say you were a true single parent. In the millennial standard, meaning that there is no father, dead, gone, deadbeat, whatever the case may be. Would you want to be wished Happy Father's Day in that situation?
No. It's Father's Day. There's a Mother's Day. You have 2 separate days. I don't feel like you should take away from the other person, whether they're there or not. You shouldn't take away from them. Period.
I ain't gonna lie, I always thought you were one of them.
No.
No tea, no shade. I thought you were one of the people who think it's okay to wish your single mom a Happy Father's Day.
I just feel like as long as you're not trying to be bashful about it and you're trying to put other people down, I mean, it's okay to privately wish. Like, if, say me, I wouldn't be offended or feel any kind of way if someone came up and was like, oh, well, Ashley, I know you're a single mom, so I just wanted to wish you a Happy Father's Day because, you know, you playing both roles. It's not like that going out, well, hey, y'all, just want to let y'all know my homegirl, Ashley, out here, single mom of the year, gotta represent, Happy Father's Day, you out here doing your damn thing. Like, that's the most. That's doing too much. I'm not one of those.
I say that because some of your friends do that.
Who?
I'm not gonna say no names on camera. The Ashley one. She made a post like that today.
She can't even take care of her own kids. No shade, no tea. More men get it worse than women just because, you know, everyone, no matter what, every child's gonna love that parent. Whether they right or wrong, you gonna love your mama, you gonna love your daddy, no matter what. That's your mama, that's your daddy, you gonna love them no matter what. So
why do people cheat?
Because they bored. Okay, no shade, no tea. I feel like there's so many other reasons. I have never cheated on any of my significant others, but I have been cheated on. So you tell us, why'd you cheat?
You want the tea? Okay. Why I cheated was purely physical. It was a purely physical reason, and that's crazy to say. Me being a woman, because most women do cheat emotionally. Mine wasn't an emotional cheat. Mine was a physical cheat. I just wanted sex, and I wasn't getting it enough, so I went and got it.
Whoop, it is.
I mean, personally, that's why I cheated. I cheated because I cheated for the physical aspect. Even though most women do cheat, when stereotypically, women will have emotional cheats, men will have physical cheats, and the difference between them is the emotional cheat is you carrying on a relationship with a person. You're conversing with them day in, day out. You're texting. You're hanging out.
That communication.
Right. Like it's like
that.
Whereas
That is
right. Whereas a physical is more so literally just physical. Like, it's, hey, you up? All right, boom, right in the hole, and then you dip out type of thing. You may kiss here and there. And then there's also levels of cheating too. Like, me personally, I feel my eyes have been opened up just having a friendship with her, as far as like the levels of cheating and what is considered cheating. Because me personally, I didn't consider cheating until like an actual physical, like,
until y'all have sex, basically. Right. You ain't cheating unless you having sex, and that's it.
Right.
But no, you can be in a relationship with someone, but low-key texting one of your coworkers. Yeah, I'm sitting here with this stupid fucking bitch right now. They just getting on my fucking nerves. I wish I could leave. You want to meet up? Stuff like that. That's what leads into that cheating.
I never considered that cheating. I just considered that conversation. You know? I'm a typical N-word. I'm sorry. Hate to say it. I'm a typical N-word. Because before I met her, like, she really opened my eyes to a lot of things. And it's like, I never considered that cheating. I just consider that venting to another person. But it's like, I can see how that leads to that.
Because once you start messaging them, you start opening up yourself. Little do you know, all your vulnerabilities, you start letting it all out. And you getting closer and closer, and you starting to get attached. You starting to feel connected. Like, I can trust this person with what's going on in my life. Oh, they got a listening ear. Oh, well, then you start comparing. This person's doing something that person doesn't do. And therefore, and such on, the grass starts to become greener on the other side. And that's what a lot of people say, well, the grass is only green where you water it. And that, I feel like, is 110% true. If you really want to be with somebody, you fix your problems. Yeah, you will fix your problems. Right. I feel like it's not just communication, it's comprehension. You guys need to have a better understanding of each other in order to prevent things like that from happening.
People listen to respond, but you need to listen to comprehend.
No, facts. People listen for a reaction. What is it?
No, people listen to respond.
Yeah, people listen to respond.
But you should be listening to understand or comprehend, like you said. I was trying to use your word. Make a quote.
Something like that.
Which is true. It's 100% true. Like, you know, and it takes work. Friendships, relationships, all that stuff. It takes work. Oh, yeah. But you know, you make
my burger up. Y'all gotta save me the same thing. I don't throw food away.
I do. I don't eat leftovers. You make time for what's important to you. Point blank period. In all aspects of life. Every single aspect of life. If it's important to you, you make time for it. Whether that's a friendship, relationship, motherhood, job, income, you know, scamming, scheming, all that. Whoa. If it's important to you, you make time for it. Period.
Oh, we can hop back into the topic, the Brianna topic.
Okay.
Brianna topic. Okay, y'all, so a long time ago, when me and Steph first became friends, it was me, Steph, and these other two guys that we worked with. Both of those guys were gay. And Stephanie's, we all sit in the car, you know, we have those why do we as human conversations. You believe in aliens, you believe in dinosaurs conversations. And Stephanie sat there and
really
said,
good. Yes. You see it. Look at the mirror. Mom, he like hella white.
Okay.
Sorry.
A long time ago.
We in the car.
All right. So with these two guys that we work with, both of them are gay guys. And
black gay guys.
Stephanie said verbatim, I cannot support this.
I didn't say that.
Oh, Stephanie, you said I will never attend their wedding because
I did say that.
I do not believe in Adam and Eve. I do not believe in Adam and Steve. God made Adam and Eve. Stephanie was one of those people. She was one of those people.
I wouldn't say that. I don't. Okay, let me clarify.
This was back then, y'all. She's grown. She's grown since then, y'all.
I have always been a firm believer. Not believer. I've always. You do what you love type of person, and you choose who you want to love. It doesn't matter who it is. I had no issues with gay, bisexual, whatever the case may be. I had never had any kind of phobia or any kind of like hatred towards people who choose to be their authentic self. I just did not like religion being mixed into it, because I'll say this too, I'm gonna sound real like, you know, condescending or whatever. I don't believe atheists should be married either. I've said this before too, and I said it back then, I'm gonna say it now. Like, I don't believe atheists should be married, because the whole point of a marriage, in my eyes, was you're promising to God to love that person.
The
like,
holy matrimony, basically.
Right. That's where marriage came from. It came from religion, saying that you're going to promise to God to love this person through sickness and health. Like, you literally are saying this in your vows. You're promising to God. You know, in the black community, you know, we have like, you know, the
jumping
the cord, the jump on the broom, you know, from the slave times. And then there's also like, if you're really religious in the black community, I don't know if white people do this, but I know in the black community what they do is they bind you with 3 cords for the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, that y'all 3 are locked together, combined together with God. Like he's y'all's third person. So I just didn't see how you could promise to God to live in sin. Don't get me wrong, we're born in sin. We all sin. I sinned probably 10 times today. Honestly and truly. Probably did. I got a whole tattoo. You know? Yeah. I got a whole tattoo. I got piercings. I've had my belly button pierced. I've had my ears pierced twice. You know? I eat pork. I don't eat shellfish because I'm allergic. But, you know, I got mixed match fabric on right here, right now.
But she has grown from that time. She has grown. She ain't the same. She's grown.
Right. Now, I will say this. Like, I guess more so living in, as they say, my authentic self, I've like opened my eyes more. But I did, and I'm still trying to grasp onto though, like what I believe in, because I was raised by a older black Southern man and a German white woman, like a true German, like homegrown and a citizen, like she an alien. And so it was just like the things that were like really instilled in me. Like, she grew up Catholic, my mother and my father grew up Southern Baptist, so it's like those type of values like really like stuck with me from them. But it's like, as you know, that's how it always is. As you grow and you become yourself, you find your way. I don't know what I was trying to say, but at the time I did not believe in gay marriage. I didn't. I didn't. I'll be my ignorant self. I did not believe in gay marriage, simply with the fact of, as she said, like, I saw marriage as the holy matrimony, as she would say. Right. Like, I see marriage as you're promising to God to love someone. So how can you promise to God to be in sin? But I also don't believe atheists should be married either. I see, because like I said, if you're an atheist, you don't believe in any God. And even though all religions have a God, but the majority of them are the same person. He just has different names. But I think they're here nor there. This ain't a religion show. So I just feel like if, you know, marriage is a religious thing. You know, a pastor marries you, you know, all that good stuff. Even
though now, modern time, most people, they do write their own vows. They're not married in the church. They just, you know, have someone do that online course to marry you. like
3 hours later.
So,
you know, Gordon Ramsay over here marrying people, y'all. Like, he was just on the seat to marrying people. So it's like, I get that. So it's like, you know, I've learned to get past my true ignorance of the situation, because it's like I didn't understand. But it's like the more I've learned, the more I've experienced. Like I said, I'm, as they say, living in my authentic self. Like I did, you know, it's crazy because it's funny to say out loud, because it's like I identify as a bisexual person and I say I don't believe in gay marriage. Like, make that make sense. So I'm a work in progress, as they say. I'm working towards, you know, acceptance of not only myself but of others, not judging and all that good stuff, and just being mate. Don't come for me in the comments either, because Come for me, I'm gonna come for you since I'm smarter. Oh.
Don't come for me because I don't give a fuck.
Okay, so let me ask. So you consider yourself a person of color, correct? Yes or no?
Yes. My mother is dark skinned. She's Hispanic, and my father is German white.
So, as a person of color, you know, we have both come to this consensus as of collective of individuals that, you know, the only difference between her and I, her being Hispanic, I being black, is a boat stop, you know, from Africa to America. We've come to this consensus. We're okay with this, agree to disagree.
Right.
How would you feel? I know you can't relate to it right now because, you know, you know, your man loves you for you, whatever. But past experiences, let's say that, because you have dated men of color as well, besides, you know, this one and the first one. But how would you feel if a man told you he was really like only with you because of your skin color? Like, because you are a fair complexion.
Okay, we can slick talk about one of your friends that was trying to date me before.
Who?
That's fine.
Right. Okay.
Okay, Stephanie has this homeboy
Right.
that literally tries to hook up with all of her friends.
Every single one. He smashed them.
Not
Except
this
her.
one. Okay, so he literally
He's a darker man. He's a black man.
he's
Black.
a black man.
Black.
He a black man. Now she's gonna pull up the picture. Y'all
No.
got nervous.
No.
She bold.
Oh, she bold.
But no, he's one of those guys. We also have a friend who is like that. He's black.
And he's fair skinned.
He's fair skinned, but
Well, no, he's like 3 colors.
okay, he fair skinned, light skinned, dark skinned. So, anyways, the guy, Stephanie's childhood friend, even to this day, he be calling her his best friend and stuff like that.
We
Even
went to
when we
daycare
out
together.
in public, we can be anywhere, and he still's like, "Oh, that's my best friend. That's my best friend. Go best friend. That's my best friend." So he's one of those guys that dates girls only because they're light skinned and got good hair. Good hair. First of all, everybody got good hair. Just depends on how you take care of it.
Facts.
Just depends on how you take care of it.
Facts.
Anyways, he does this whole, you have a light skin look, you do light skin things. Like, he's one of those guys that sends you a full paragraph in the text message.
No. He's one of the people that you gotta click on it to get the full paragraph.
Yes, like the read more. Like,
Yes.
he sends those,
Like, didn't even know that existed.
right, deep, long messages when you at work and shit like that. Basically saying like, oh, you being a typical light-skinned girl, you're not giving me any attention, blase, this, that, and the third. And he basically uses girls to make himself seem like a pimp or something. Like, yeah, this girl number 1 bring me a slushie. Okay, girl number 2 gonna bring me lunch. Girl number 3, she gonna bring me a snack. Okay, now on to our friend.
But which is crazy to me that he's like that, and his son's mother is darker.
Yeah, he has a child and his baby mama ain't light skin. But whatever. It is what it is.
Okay, so on to our
Friend. We use that word like
very
that
loosely.
because they ain't really fucking friends, honestly. Not really our friends.
all shade.
Only there to use us, basically.
All
To
shade.
the conclusion. Only time.
Pow! Just hit you with a whole tree. All shade.
Okay, so he's one of those where he only dates like Spanish looking girls. That's it. That's
He
all
has
I've ever seen him date.
He has a real obsession with Hispanic women. Hispanic culture in general, because this man is always taking us to salsa night, and I don't know how to salsa.
Y'all, this Stephanie boyfriend calling me.
Lies! My refrigerator wrong. My refrigerator wrong.
Let me turn this microwave off. I'll call you right back.
Okay. So, boom. So, I don't know what his obsession is. Like, he's literally obsessed with the Hispanic culture. Like, we literally be going to salsa night. I don't know how to salsa.
Anyways, he's literally gone out of his way, like, cash app girls money. He even bought a girl plane tickets to come and see him. Crazy stuff like that. And these girls literally just take his money.
Like, our very first Why Do We As Human moment, like, I actually wasn't there for it. Were you there for it? When he said, Why Do We As Humans?
Yeah, I was there. It was me, you, and Kiana.
Oh, I thought it was
MJ and Scotty's house.
Right, I thought that was when I was friends with the Reese. So, our very first, where we get this whole Why Do We As Humans moment is because back in the day, in the very beginning of our friendship, all of us were like so close. We were like a gang. Like we were deep. It was like a good like 12 of us.
Yeah.
We were deep. Like it was all of us, and we literally hung out every single day, all day. Like
the weekends were dedicated to us hanging out.
Facts. Like
every other weekend, we spend.
We on the floor with no comforter. Like we using pillows as covers.
Yeah. Like
this was us. Like I was known as DJ Steph because I was on the 1s and 2s on the YouTube. You know, mixing
all we
stuff
had
together.
Was MDS living room
with the gaming chair. And our friend, like, we just in deep conversation talking about marriage, if we would date somebody with a child, like, we just, all kind of stuff was just being thrown out.
This is like before we really started to get to know each other.
Right. And this dude literally says, so why do we as humans,
and
didn't say cheat?
Wasn't
it the first one, like, why do we as humans cheat?
No.
What was it? Was he literally thought the sense I was why do we as humans something, but it was like some like physiological question about relationships. I can't even tell you what it was.
It was something about relationships, but it wasn't cheating. It wasn't like just that one word. It's like why do we as humans do blah 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 blah.
Right. I can't even think of what it was.
And then we all busted out laughing
because it was in regard because he literally said why do we as humans, like he started the whole sentence off like this. So. In this conversation, he told us verbatim, and well, it may not be verbatim, I'm paraphrasing what he said. He only dates light-skinned females with curly hair because he does not want a dark-skinned child, and he wants a child with good hair.
Now, so I have a co-worker, she's like that too. She doesn't date light-skinned men at all. She literally wants her men to be, had to make sure it's dark, blacker than black. Blacker than black. And
to me it's just so fascinating where he gets this like obsession,
this idea
of Hispanic and it goes back to just men in general. To black men in general, how they sexualize, they hypersexualize and they idolize Hispanic women. Cause look at freaking Sin from Love and Hip Hop. The girl who's with Joe Budden.
Yeah. She
came out and said in an interview a long time ago that black men treat Hispanic women better and they put them on a pedestal. And here she goes. She got cheated on by a black man. What a black woman. Homegirl was dark skinned. No. But I just never understood that. Like I never understood how as a black man you could sit here and say I would never want to date a black woman. Like you came from a black woman. Cause you idolize your black ass mama.
Everybody love that mama.
You sit here and say that you don't like dark skin, but you like your mama. How that make sense? You hate her too. I said it. Do you expect your man to be shaving down there?
No.
Really?
I mean, me personally, as a woman, I go get waxes. That's me personally. But I don't expect my man to be pubescent down there. Like, no.
So you gonna be just giving head and just have pube hair on your mouth?
I've never had that happen.
I don't like pubic hair.
Stephanie also don't
male or female? I do. Don't say that, because I do. Not for long. I get like a 2-minute rule, but...
She boring, y'all. She boring.
Right. It's only because I have really bad gag reflexes.
All these excuses.
I do though. Like I threw up on somebody before. I'll tell my truth. I threw up on somebody before. You know what's so nasty about it? So the dude, right? So like I said, I got bad gag reflexes. I took too much basically, and I threw up on him. Then I ran to the bathroom and just continued to throw up. And it's funny because I'm literally on my knees throwing up in this man's toilet, and he's standing above me telling me something, you gonna finish. Like, how disrespectful. I said, I gotta go.
I mean, I never had that happen, but
Y'all, I have some terrible taste in men. Let her tell I got terrible taste in females, so.
sis.
That's why we throw up in the first place. What do you mean?
You ready to wrap this up?
Yeah. So she gotta go hang out with her other friends, y'all, so.
I'm gonna go hang out with my coworkers, y'all. They just want to go swimming in my apartment.
So we done with this. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe on this side of the picture or right in front of me. I don't know, somewhere on here. It's
Let's
gonna be
put it in the middle.
It's not. I don't think it's gonna be put in the middle. It'll be 2 videos right here. Hopefully, fingers crossed. It'll be 2 videos right here that you can just click on and just jump into the next one. And there's also gonna be a little picture of me that helps you subscribe. So don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. If you do like these videos, let me know down in the comments down below. We can go ahead and keep this thing going because we do want to start like doing like car vlogs. That's what we get when we get real juicy. Is in the car in somebody's parking lot.
For whatever reason, I like to drive in silence and just talk. It makes the time go by way faster.
Right. So if you do like these, I'll start bringing these back, and you know, all that good stuff. Don't forget to tell your mama, sister, brother, cousin, sissy, auntie, niece, nephew, little brother, cousin, play cousin down the line. Comment, like, and subscribe.
Please let us know how y'all feel about the topics that we went over today. It's really good to get a lot of outsiders, right, and stuff like that.
Facts on facts.
Put all types of inputs on there.
Facts on facts. I love to have discussions. I don't believe in arguments. I'm too grown for arguments. I can agree to disagree with another grown person. So let's have a discussion down below for sure. And until next time, deuces.
Bye, y'all.